And now it's time to dive into web development. So I haven't talked yet about what we teach during web development. This is what I'm going to do over the next couple of minutes. So for this time, we have actually 2 batches who are going to be pitching together. We've had 24 students joining our full-time web development program. They studied with us for 9 weeks, full-time, every day from Monday to Friday. And then we have another 24 students who went through our part-time web development program. So the part-time program is very suitable for people who have full-time job, who cannot commit or quit their job to do a full-time program. It's very suitable for this kind of profile. What are web development students, part-time or full-time? They pretty much learn the same thing. What they learned was, first of all, learning the foundation of programming, so with Ruby, learning how to build a software architecture, something that we call MVC, maybe you've heard of it. And then they dived into what we can actually see on website, which is everything related to front end. So things like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. After they went through all of that, they dive into Rails. So Rails is the powerful framework that we teach that helps our students bind everything together and build the web applications that you're going to be able to see tonight. After that, so throughout the last third of the bootcamp, they worked on projects. A small project to learn how to collaborate, how to work together, how to deal with conflicts, both coding conflicts as well as personal conflicts. We didn't have any of those, right? And after that, they started working on their final project. So the project that you're going to be seeing tonight. They worked on this for 2 weeks for our full-time students and then almost a month for our part-time student. We're going to be having 12 pitches tonight, 12 web development pitches. And we've kind of mixed things up. So it's not in any particular order. We don't have a part-time, then full-time, or full-time, then part-time. So I dare you really to know which is part-time, which is full-time, because personally, I cannot tell if I didn't know. Cool. I think that's it for our web development introduction. Without further ado, let's welcome the first team on stage. We have Ethan and Mia for Let's Queue.
All right, thank you for that lovely introduction, Sylvain. All right, how's everyone doing? Everyone's good? Alrighty. So let me tell you a bit about myself. I work for a really busy company, and tonight I've got to work overtime. On a Friday, this sucks, but I mean, what can you do? So while I'm here, I might as well go and check out one of the restaurants that I've been meaning to go to for a while. The only problem is, the lines are super long, and I just don't have the time to spend in the line. So luckily, one of my coworkers told me about this app called Let's Queue, which allows me to join the queue without having to physically be there. It's amazing. So let's go and check it out. All right, so now the restaurant that I'm looking for is the Gyoza Academy. Now they're pretty close by, and they're always super popular. So let's see if I can join the queue. Perfect, 24 minutes. So I can just work for another 24 minutes and then head over to join, dine at the restaurant. So let's join this queue. It looks pretty good. I'm only dining by myself, so I'm just going to join the queue and put myself as one. So let's put in my name, Ethan, and just myself. And bam, I'm in the queue. Awesome. Now I'm just going to keep working, and when my time comes, I'm just going to head over to the restaurant and eat.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paila, and I'm a restaurant owner. So today is Friday evening, and we're quite busy. My restaurant is super popular. And so there are a lot of customers in my restaurant, and we are actually busy every day. Every day we used to have long queues and all that stuff, but fortunately, we have this cool app called Let's Queue. And this app helps me manage my queues. So let's actually check out this out. And on my queue management page, I can see my live queue. So I can see how many people are queuing. And right now I have big groups, 6 groups of people waiting. So a total of 29 queuers. That's great. And let's actually look at how many people are dining right now. So right now, there are a total of 17 guests. We are actually full. yeah, it's a very small place. We have only 6 tables and some counter spots, so it's a very small place. Anyway, let's actually start working already. I can see that table 3 is almost done. They're getting ready. And right now they're actually talking about their plans for the weekend. They look so happy. They're talking about going to Atami. I don't know what they're going to do there, but sounds great. Yeah, Atami is a great place, right? So they're done. So let's check them out. Great. And right now I can see that we can actually check in the next queuers in line. So let's check them in. Great. It's super easy. I just click and click and click and I can manage my queue. I really like it. And right now, let me have a look at my diners again. And I can see that in table 2, the counter spot is gonna get freed up because the customer is getting ready to pay their bill. Great. So let me also check him out. Nice. I'm super busy, but there's no hassle because of this app. Great. So right now, I have big groups of queuers, so I cannot really fit them into the counter spot. But fortunately, there is a single guest that has joined the queue. Great. And his name is Ethan. Nice. Okay. Just a single guest. No pun intended. It's Friday, right? What is he doing alone? Should we ask him? Maybe prying is not a good idea, so let's not do that. Okay, so let's check him in. Oh, first, before checking him in, we should send him a notification, an early notification. He's so lucky today. All right. And Ethan should get a notification in his phone. Nice. So 5 minutes later, there he is. Great. Thank you for coming. Please come in. Your table is ready. So that's how Rescue helps me. It's a big help for me because it can in just a few clicks, I can manage my long queues. And to restaurant owners out there, if you'd like to manage your queues without spending a lot of money and you'd like to save yourself from the stress and the work, I recommend Rescue. All right, I would like to thank my team, Rescue. You are the best. Thank you so much for working hard on this. And I would also like to thank our TAs who helped us and stayed here until 3 a.m. just to help us finish our apps. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Thank you.
For the second pitch, let's welcome Wang for HealthWay.
Hello, everyone. I'm the HR manager of a company of 52 employees. And here in Japan, all companies are legally required to manage employees' annual health check. And what does that mean? 2 things. First, you have to encourage employees to do the annual health check. And second, you have to store the data for 5 years. Now, in the past, I've always done this process by paper. So every year, I get the health check result from employee by post mail. And then when I get the results, I have to find a filing cabinet to store all the post mail. That takes a lot of office space. And then I have to track which employee make the appointment. Well, did I get the result and where did I file it? And then sometimes the employee come to me concerned because do I get to see their private information? And it's always been awkward because I have to store the data, but I don't want to see it. Now, a year ago, I was introduced to a health check management app called HealthWay, and it completely changed the way we manage health check. Actually, it's about this time of the year that my company is going to do our annual health check. So why don't you join us for our process of doing health check the new way? So first, I would like to create this year annual health check. Well, my company is pretty busy in September, so I'd like to start from early October, maybe the first Monday, and give my employees about 3 months, so maybe until the end of the year, 31st of December. All right, so from October the 3rd until the end of December, that's right. I have, well, because I just created a health check, so I need 52 employees to do their appointment. But I know that employees are already automatically notified on Slack, so they can do the health check.
Hello, everyone. I'm an engineer in my company. In the morning, I usually have a cup of coffee and check my Slack. Oh, there is a new health check reminder for this year, and the link to HealthWay, which is an app helps me to manage all my health checks paperless. Let me schedule the health check for this year. It starts from October to December. Let me see. I will be super busy until the beginning of October. So October 21st, I can have a day off at that day. As for clinics, I'd like to select a clinic from the list because they are all clinics have contract with my company. So I don't need to worry about the payment stuffs. I live in Abyss, so let me see if there is any clinic near Abyss station. Oh, good. Abyss health check clinic. I will confirm this, and the HR will know which day I will be absent for my health check. Good. Now I got an email address and fax number. I will show this information to the clinic, and then they will send me result by email or fax. I'm really surprised that fax is still very popular in Japan these years. And last year, I did my health check at the clinic called Murabasashi. And they only send result by post or fax. But thanks for HealthWay, I just got my result by PDF. After the health check, I will focus on my work and just wait for result from HealthWay. And 2 weeks later, I got notification. Oh, here is my result. Let me have a look. Everything sounds fine. All the numbers are in healthy range, except I gained some weight, but I don't give a shit.
So I'm pretty sure my employees care a lot about their health. So now I'm gonna go in a few weeks later to check how my employees are doing. Oh, look at that. 5 employees already made the appointments, and 1 of them even got the results. Well, I still have 49 employees that need to make an appointment, and 2 of them waiting for the results. But at least I know that the moment an employee made an appointment, or a clinic faxed or sent an email to my employees the result, I will get status right away, without actually having to see the employee's result. So no more paper, no more Excel sheet, and no more file cabinet. More than that, I'd have to worry about the privacy talk of my employees. So if you like to do health check the right way, do it the health way. Thank you. Can I have another round of applause for my lovely teammates Tony, Yaya, and Song, please. The teachers and TAs too.
So we're moving from health check to pets, and without further ado, I would like to welcome Nicole and Tyler on stage.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nicole. A lot of my friends here actually know this really cool thing about me. I absolutely love pets. I love technology and I love pets, and one of my great things about this is I like to combine the things I love. So the other day I was searching through really great ways I can simplify the process of having a pet, because you know, if you have a pet, pets are super important to you and they're part of your family. So you definitely want to do things that can help you simplify the process, but also manage the things you need in a very simple and clean way. So while I was looking around, one of my friends actually, my friend Ken, had suggested this app called Pluto for me. And he actually uses this for his pets as well, but it's actually something that we could use together. So actually right now I am watching Ken's pets. So Ken has a cat and a dog, Valkyrie and Airbud. And while I'm watching his pets, I can actually save and share and look up all this information, which makes pet sitting so much easier. Because right now in my house, I've got 4 animals. And I also have a job and like other things to do. So I really want to take care of these pets. But you know what? It's a little difficult. But with this app, I found I can do a lot of things. But Ken did kind of ask me to watch his pets yesterday. So I don't really know a lot of information about them. So if I actually go into the pet profile, I can actually see information that I need. So when I look at Valkyrie, oh, here's a cute picture of Valkyrie, and I see that Valkyrie is a slightly evil cat. I will have to watch out for that. But she also goes by the name Val, so I'll make sure to call her that. We have been hanging out for a few minutes, and she hasn't been responding to Valkyrie, so that probably makes sense. But I did get a really cute picture of her. So when I actually want to share this with Ken, because Ken wants to see how his cat's doing, and he said he's a little afraid that Valkyrie has separation anxiety with him being gone all of a sudden. So I can make a little journal and add this information for him so that he can log into his account later on and see all the little updates that I have while he's gone. So I can add a picture and all this information, and everything will actually be pretty simple to look back later on. He can send a little like and stuff like that. So adding this picture for him is pretty good. And then I can also do the same thing for my pets whenever somebody is watching my pet. So as you can probably see, I have a lot of pictures with my cat, but right now let's just add for Valkyrie or Val. So now that we have the information for Valkyrie, Ken can actually check this out later on and save the information. So what a cute cat. So actually, I use this app on my own as well because Ken introduced it to me. And it looks like I have notifications. You can actually get pretty cool line notifications from here. So meals, so my cat's medication actually expires today. I've actually been getting these notifications for a while and I kind of forgot. So it's really great that I have this. I'm actually going to go into the page for my own cat and then check out this information so I know exactly what is expiring. So it looks like, so this is the medicine that I put on her little rash that she had a while ago. The doctor wanted me to use it for a little bit more, so I think I'm just gonna go to the doctor and get a new one. So I'll definitely get that done. I'll make an appointment later on. But for now, I actually think, did I have 2 notifications? Maybe, can I check line back up? So there's actually another thing that I wanted to check out. It seems that meals, so snacks. So I definitely have other things that I want to check out for meals. So there's the snacks and the medication. I think I'm forgetting something. Well, that's what the app is for. So I can just go ahead and check over my app and see what else I have there. So let's see, journals. Oh, actually the other day, I needed to go grocery shopping and one of my cat's favorite foods, I could not remember the name of it for the life of me. So I actually went over to the grocery store and I picked out about 80 different foods and I checked to see which one she liked the most. After finding that out, I really want to save this information so that I don't have to buy 80 foods next time. So this is her favorite food. Her food is churu. Her favorite food is churu. If anyone has a cat, they know that cats go crazy over this thing. So this is churu, and it's in maguro flavor, so tuna. So I'm definitely going to put this down on the app so that I can check it out later on and not make the mistake of getting her the flavor that she doesn't like, and just you don't want to give my cat food she doesn't like. So we can add this on to breakfast, lunch, dinner. This is more of a snack. So I give this to her during snack time. So I can add this here like that and actually add notifications for later on. This is really helpful when other people are watching my cat too, so that they know when the feed scheduling is. They'll also get notifications via line, like how I am for Ken's cat. Those notifications are super useful for me. So let's actually take a picture and add this on here. Great. So now that I have the picture of this, I don't even really have to worry too much because I know exactly what it looks like. There's no way I'm buying the wrong food. I can just see, okay, so this is a snack, it's wet food, and this is exactly what it looks like. Perfect. But as I mentioned, I actually have I'm a little busy next week, so I'm actually going to ask my friend Jessica to watch over my cats for me, my cat and my dog. And when I have a friend who I want to watch over my pets, I can easily share all this information with them. So they'll be able to see her meals, her food, her meals, her medicine, absolutely everything that you need to have someone watch your pet worry-free. So here I can add Jessica, and Jessica will be able to access all this information from her account securely and safely. Now I don't have to worry about literally anything that could possibly go wrong. And my cat will be happy and healthy, and happy, healthy cats make for happy, healthy people. Thank you for watching.
Cool. I'll do the introduction from my seat. So without further ado, let's welcome Daniel for FoodMood.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel. Guess what? I've got a date tonight. Yeah. Nope. Plan is, gonna have dinner at my place. Maybe have some drinks after. But got a major problem. I don't know what to cook, right? As a single guy, my dinner usually consists of something very uninspired. So I need some inspiration, a meal that will really my date will enjoy and get me that second date, right? Because chicken nuggets and rice, it's not gonna impress your date, right? So I heard of this app called FoodMood, where you can like or dislike recipe suggestions. All right. Yeah. So now I'm at. You're looking at me, so I have to stop there. So yeah. I'm a little frozen now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm basically gonna have dinner with my date, right? I'm at the supermarket right now. I'm kind of freaking out because I don't know what to cook, right? So let's use FoodMood to find the meal for my date. Right. So I'm gonna have dinner. Right. I'm gonna keep it around 60 minutes because I don't want to take too long. And I'm gonna search for my meals. Good. All right. So we got some recipes here. Now I'm gonna keep calm. Can't keep liking everything like it's on Tinder. I gotta choose the right meal for my date. Right, so farmhouse chicken dinner is a pretty good meal for a date, I think, so I'm gonna like that. Steak dinner, also a very good meal for a date, so I'm also gonna like that as well. Cheeseburger and crescent casserole. Cheeseburger for a first date, I don't think that's a very good choice, so I'm not gonna like that. Even though, we got turkey dinner here. Yeah, turkey is always a good choice for first date, so I'm gonna like that. Right. All right. So to make my date a really good date, I think I'm gonna choose a dessert as well. And I know I got some strawberries at home, so I'm gonna look for a strawberry recipe. Nice. So we got chocolate dipped strawberries. All right, so it's pretty good because I not only do I have strawberries, I also have chocolate at home. So I'm gonna like that. Strawberry pecan snack mix. All right, so I'm pretty happy with my choices. So I'm gonna take a look over them. All right, cool. So it looks like I can add all my meals to my cookbook, and it also got some health labels here. I mean, my date didn't tell me anything about allergies, so I think we're good on that end. So yeah, definitely I want my strawberries in my cookbook, so I'm gonna add that. Cool. And now I really gotta choose what I gotta make for my date, right? And I think turkey would be a good choice. Like turkey is a pretty hard meal to cook properly, right? So if I can cook a turkey dinner properly, I think that would, increase my chances of a second date. Don't you guys think? Thank you. Yeah, Doug. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna add that. And steak dinner, it's a pretty good choice, but I think I saved that for my second date. Hopefully I get one. And farmhouse chicken dinner. I mean, it's good for a third date, but I'm not gonna get too far ahead of myself, so I'm gonna pass on that for now. Cool. All right, so I have my recipes here. Obviously, I'm gonna make my strawberry chocolate dish and also my turkey dish. All right, so I'm gonna look at my turkey dish. All right, cool. So 40 minutes feeds 2 people. Perfect for a day, right? What do you guys think? Thank you. And it's also got a recipe in there, so I don't have to worry about how to cook it. All right, so I think I'm gonna add this to my shopping list. Cool. Now I know I have all of these all these ingredients at home, so I'm just gonna buy the ingredients that I need. So I'm gonna buy my turkey. I'm gonna buy my dried cranberries and also my French toast. Cool. Now that I bought all my stuff, I can clear them from my list. All right, now that I bought my stuff, I can just go home and get ready to cook. All right, so that was pretty easy. I was able to choose the recipe and the meal for my date and, remove the stress of finding a meal, right? So if you guys are ever stuck, can't decide on what meal to choose, please give FoodMood a try, and I'm sure it'll help you guys. It's a lifesaver, and in my case, a date saver. All right. Right, and before I leave the stage, I want to give a shout out to my team, Jan, Leo over there, and also you who couldn't join us tonight. Thank you guys.
Cool. So now that we saw 2 mobile-first app, I think it's a great opportunity for me to talk about it, because a lot of people ask us, "Oh, do you build mobile application at Wagon?" Well, actually, I would say we do and we don't. What you saw look very, very much like mobile applications, but they're actually what we call mobile-first web applications. So this is something that we can definitely do with modern technology and with the stack that we teach. I think those were 2 great examples of mobile-first applications. Moving on, this is not a mobile-first application. This is a little bit more of a serious topic. And for that, we're going to welcome Raj on stage. Are you ready to rock? Okay, let's welcome Raj for JurisJapan.
Thanks for the lovely welcome. Good evening, everyone. My name is Raj. Let me talk to you about myself. I've been in Japan for nearly 10 years. And I'm not going to lie, I love Japan. There's so many positives. But as well as having positives, there are bound to be some negatives. For me, those negatives are dealing with Japanese administrative procedures. Stuff like going to your city office. It's probably one of the most annoying things I have to do. Having to go there and then running around, getting forms, filling in forms. And on top of that, my Japanese isn't the greatest level. So you can imagine how much more difficult it could be. So I'm getting to my 10-year mark, and it's dawning on me that I need to soon apply for my permanent residency. And I know that's going to be a long, drawn-out process. But luckily for me, I have a couple of people nearby that have actually dealt with that process. So one of our group members, Sarah, she's recently just received a PR. Congratulations to her. But also Jan. Jan also did his permanent residency application. And if you look at his face, you can tell he didn't really have a great experience. And if he didn't have a great experience, imagine what I'm thinking. So while I was researching how to go about my permanent residency application, I found this website, JurisJapan. So what the goal of JurisJapan was, it's to help foreigners like me streamline their processes, help them with applications, make sure everything is easy, on hand, and make sure we know exactly what we're doing. So let's have a look. So first, I want to see what it can help me with. So it can help me with a number of different processes. So as you can see, corporate law, family law, but I'm not interested in all that. I want to deal with, I'm an immigrant, so I want to deal with my permanent residency. So let's get started on that. So it's giving me a little bit of information about the permanent residency, some of the benefits that could go along with it, but I already know all that. So let's go in. I want to see exactly what I need to know, what I need to do to become a permanent resident in Japan. So we go in. So we have all our steps here. So this is fantastic. It's showing me everything that I need to do, everything I need to get. Let's start with the first step. So obviously we need to apply. So I need the application form, right? So I don't have that, and I don't know where to get it from. But luckily, JurisJapan has that ready for me. They actually have the application form ready for me to download, and so I can fill it in and re-upload it, make sure everything is there, make sure everything is there together, make sure you have everything easy on hand. So that's great. Also, we have a few other steps. We have a photo. Yeah, we all know that we need a photo, otherwise they won't know who we are. Also, we need a few other things, such as a proof of employment, but I don't have that at the minute. I'll go and ask my work for that. Let's go to step 4, the residence card. That's an easy one, right? Unfortunately, there's a little bit of concern I have. My residence card is soon to expire, and the process could be a long time. I know Sarah's one took, maybe a few months, and I think mine expires pretty soon. So maybe I might need to speak to someone, someone who deals with this on a daily basis, which luckily there is a prompt on the side, which means I can kind of look for someone who specializes in immigration law. So let's see. So here we have a list of law firms. They're all around Japan, so maybe not all of these are great. Maybe we should narrow it down. So I think maybe we should look in the Tokyo area, hopefully. Great. So we have a few law firms here. One dealing with corporate law. I don't think I need that. The second one looks great. It's doing exactly what I need to do. So, Kapala Barry. They look like they're well regarded. They've got a couple of decent reviews, and they're close by. They're in Meguro. So if I need to meet them for whatever reason, then it means that I don't have to travel far. So yeah, maybe I should ask them for help. So, okay, so I've asked them to kind of help be a part of our application. So if I need to ask them for advice, then I can do that. So as I said before, I have a little issue with my residence card. So maybe I should ask them about what I should do if my residence card is expiring soon. So there we go. So, we got a reply pretty quickly. So it looks like this law firm is actually offering their support to us. So it means we can book an appointment with them. It means we can actually get the support that we need. So I think I'm available next Wednesday. So maybe I should type that in and see if they can fit me in at any point. Hopefully. Please. Yes? No? Oh, great. Okay, so now it looks like we got the support, which is fantastic. So which means my anxiety about this process is not as high as it was. So not only have I got the knowledge of what I exactly need to complete my permanent residency application, I also have support waiting in the wings should I need it. I hope that JurisJapan can help others like it's helped me. Thank you for listening. And before I leave, I want to thank Lei for his beautiful front-end work. I want to thank Sarah for allowing us to work on our idea, as well as all of her back-end implementations. Michelle, she did so many back-end implementations as well. Some of the stuff is just amazing. So let's give Michelle a clap. Also, I'd like to thank Jan and Doug for supporting us over 6 months and dealing with all my nonsense. Sylvan as well. And as well as that, I want to thank my 848 batchmates for making these last 6 months just fly by. Thank you.
So we've had all of our pitches on campus tonight. We're super happy to be back on campus, but we still have a few students joining us remotely, and we're also super happy to have the opportunity to welcome people remotely. I think COVID has changed a little bit our way of doing, and now we're running most of our batches in hybrid mode with students on campus and also students like Kyle joining us from other parts of Japan. I believe that Kyle is ready to roll. So Kyle is joining us from Osaka tonight, and he's gonna present us event. Kyle, you're on.
I'm Kyle, and I'm a DJ and producer based in Osaka, Japan. I've played many events over the years, and nearly every one of them has suffered from the same issue: poor organization. Too often, all of the communication and info regarding events is done in a massive group chat over multiple platforms and multiple groups. Having to doom scroll through a wall of Yoroshiku messages can be extremely frustrating when I'm just trying to find what's relevant to me. What time am I playing? What gear is going to be provided? What materials can I use to promote the event? What else does the organizer need me to do? The whole process can be quite stressful, and it's even more stressful for the person organizing it. One of my favorite artists, Noisia, after 20 years have decided to call it quits and have just announced plans for a farewell tour. Being one of my favorites artists, I jumped at the opportunity to bring them to Japan for one last show to say goodbye and send them off in style. On behalf of my friend Toyo, who owns a club in Osaka, I got in touch with Noisia's management. I was able to lock in a date and book them to play my first ever event at my favorite local club. I want my first event to be great, so I hit up my promoter friend for tips on how to keep everything organized, so I can make sure the event is a success. He highly recommended this new app called Event. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and it's been such a time saver. Actually, I haven't checked it today, so let me check my tasks. All right, so here are my tasks. Last night, I picked up the flyers for an upcoming event I'm playing. I went around downtown Osaka to all the places our attendees usually frequent to hand them out. So I can go ahead and check that off my task list. Great. I know my event with Noisia is coming up soon. I want to prioritize my event, but I also don't want to lose track of anything else I have going on that weekend. So I'll check out my calendar. Okay, this is the one. September 23rd. It looks like I can focus on the Noisia event with no worries. Nice. Okay, so the manager of my event was supposed to add some promotional materials to the event page. I want to confirm that he's done that. So I'm going to go check that out here at the bottom. All right, cool. They look really good. Great job. Oh, I just remembered. I still need a bartender for the upstairs bar. Maybe one of my event members can give me a recommendation. All right, so let's ask. Hey guys, does anyone know someone who can bartend on the 4th floor? Let's see. All right, cool, Mark. Hey, Kyle, I think Munir said he can do it. Oh, yeah, Munir. I've worked with him before. He'll be great. So I'll say, great. Thanks, Mark. All right, so let's add Munir to our event. He'll be a bartender, so he'll be staff. And let's see if we can find Munir. There he is. And we'll go ahead and add him to our event. Down in staff. Yep, and there he is. Okay, done. All right, but as the upstairs bartender, he'll be in charge of restocking the bar before the event. So I'll go ahead and assign him to that task. So restock bars. And here he is. And I'll assign him there. Okay. And right, I think I've sorted out all the staff for now. So I can go ahead and mark this task as done as well. Okay, so I have sound check tonight for an event I'm DJing. So let me go back to my dashboard and see what time it's at. Okay. Yep, today, 9:50. Oh, that's pretty soon. I better get something to eat and head to the club. I'm really glad my friend introduced me to Event. For anyone looking to organize a music event, I hope you make your next event an event. Thank you. Really quickly, I want to thank my amazing team for putting in all the extra hours to bring this idea to life. Thank you to our lead dev, Sufyan, our backend dev, Munir, and our front-end dev, Mark. And also a huge thank you to all the staff there at the Wagon for all they've done to get us to where we are now. Thank you.
It's time for you to get on stage. Okay, let's welcome the most handsome guy in the batch, Zach.
That's too sweet. Okay, so hi, my name's Zach. And while we were just joking around and having fun, I actually have quite a serious topic to address tonight. Elder fraud. Yeah. Actually, before I go any further, has anybody actually faced elder fraud? Probably not in this room, but maybe indirectly? Grandparents, great aunts, uncles, yes, okay. Yeah, it sucks, right? It sucks a lot. And a couple weeks ago, actually, this happened to my grandma. And it was quite scary. See, she was on a site that she really shouldn't have been. And she was putting credit card information in, submitted it. And well, you can imagine what would happen next, financial loss. So that was quite a shock for her, but also our family. So we jumped in, we intervened, we crushed all the credit cards, removed all of them, made sure that nothing would happen again. And after that, we sat her down and started talking like, hey, the internet is a much scarier place than you're treating it. And that's all well and good, but my mom pulled me aside and said, hey, Zach, there's gotta be something more. Like we talked to her about it, but surely there's a tool out there, right? So I did some searching and I found this tool called NotSoFast. it's quite an easy setup. You sign up, you add a Chrome extension to grandma's browser, and then you walk away. You get alerts to your phones, and then you take action on them as they come. So that's great, but this sort of reminds me, actually, right before this, I actually just got an alert. So if you don't mind, I'd like to showcase how this works, and maybe you want to use it too. So I got this alert from NotSoFast, and it says, hey, grandma's trying to get to candycrush.com. I think that's one too many candies, and it's asking to review this site. So I agree, let's do this. Let's go over to the notifications page, but just to see what's going on with grandma. And sure enough, if we get into this page, yeah, alarm bells are ringing, right? Things are going off. Grandma is clearly not safe. Yellow does not mean good. And this isn't great. But you know what? I kind of want to see what's going on with grandma. I think she's awake right now. It's about 7-something a.m. her time. Let's jump over to her side of the world and see what she's trying to do. Ooh, yeah. So we got a pop-up going, but she is on a Candy Crush-esque website, but I really don't think this is the legit Candy Crush website. And I think she's a little lost. She doesn't know what she's trying to do. But NotSoFast is saying, hey, step away, this is not good. So let's address this. Let's go back to the notifications page. Let's just block it. Let's get rid of it. Peace of mind, make grandma safe, make us feel safe as her family. And let's jump back over to her side and see what she's looking at now. So next time she tries to do something, what's going to happen here? Well, thank goodness, it blocked it. Full on. She can't do anything more, and that's great. But hold up, what is she doing? She should not be searching more. She should stop. I think one too many candies is enough. But it looks like she's trying to go somewhere else. I think it's almost Candy Crush, but ooh, no, candycrash.com. So slightly off again, but it's still blocking her. Okay, let's go back, block it again. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Make sure that she's taken care of here. So that's great. And going back to grandma's page again, just one more time, we can double check that she's okay, it's blocked, everything's good. And then if I go back to the notifications page again, and I check, all the notifications are clear. Yes, she's safe. Thank goodness. Okay, that was a lot. Going back and forth, grandma's going crazy on the internet. We're blocking her. Things are going nuts. But now she's safe, and we can kind of take a step back. Let's see what's going on here. So in the last 7 days, there's a couple spikes, right? We started using this app just a couple weeks ago just to trial it. And yeah, already we're seeing some results. But let's step a little further into the site data to see what kind of sites we've been blocking. So yeah, there's a couple things going on here, but on the left side, these are all the sites I've blocked. Those are all those closed notifications we saw on the last page. And well, a little concerning. We got some lottery sites that she's trying to go to, some charity sites, and it looks like she's been redirected from some suspicious emails. So I'm glad I took action on those beforehand because, I know she's into lottery and hopefully get big winnings and then return them to charities or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad that we're actually going through and taking care of this. On the right side, we have a couple things happening. We got some keywords found on the site. And I think if anybody saw this, like all caps, win now, jackpot, get it, credit card information needed, we would see that and run away, right? But my grandma, she sees this stuff and she's like, the computer's yelling at me, and she feels like she has to address it, right? So this is really good information to see and be like, okay, next time I talk to my grandma, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's yelling at you or whatever, but this is actually not good, and see, I've been blocking these sites and that's why you can't access it. And at the bottom too, just as I said, Candy Crush in the morning, grabs her coffee and goes. And it's true. She wakes up and around 5 to 10 a.m., she's trying to access the internet. And I think she needs a couple more cups of coffee before she starts accessing these sites. So hopefully next time I'll be like, hey, maybe start the afternoon shift. We'll see what happens there. So yeah, going back to the notifications page, I can see all is well. And I think, if you use this with your elderly loved ones in your life, then you will see great results too. So thank you very much. That was not so fast. And before I stop, I should also say thank you to our lovely team, Antonio, Jenny, Satoka. It was a really good time working on this. Of course, all the Wagon staff, TAs, and everybody. So thank you all very much.
Let's welcome Sai for Chrysalis. Sai, you ready to roll?
Hi, my name is Ayumi. I'm 35 years old and single. I live at home with my parents who are now in their 70s. They support me financially. I don't have a job right now. I actually lost my job a long time ago. I used to live in my own apartment. I haven't left my home or my room for a long time now. It's a problem. My parents don't know what to do, so they can't help. I don't have any friends. I don't know how to leave my house anymore. I find simple tasks really tough too. In Japan, they call people like me hikikomori. I don't like the label. People assume that I'm lazy, but I'm not. I'm just lost. I don't think society really cares. But recently, I found a website called Chrysalis. I read an article online about how it helped another person like me. I couldn't believe that there was an app that helps people in my position. So I checked the app. It seems like many people have been successful in getting back into society. This is exactly what I need. They say that it's important to make small actionable steps toward a larger goal. This is better advice than what my father said, which is just get a job, but that's impossible for me now. I want to get my day started, so let's go to my dashboard. I can see my recent goals, my goals for today, and a calendar, which shows me visually how my mental health has been. I also like that the app gives me some articles to read. They have been helpful. I haven't added how I feel today. I think I feel pretty positive. And now it's added to my calendar. I can see a pattern of how I've been recently. It's really helpful. I also haven't added a goal today. So let's start the day by adding one. I want to call the support center to make an appointment for next week. I saw on the resources page on the app that they can help people like me. So let's write a custom goal. It will be my first time visiting. So make an appointment at the support center. I think I also want to make lunch for my mother. So let's select this tag. Oh, and I should double check which support center I need to go to. So let's go articles and resources. Okay, this one is closest to me. I wouldn't have known about a place like this without this app. So now I guess I will go about my day and mark the goals as complete when I accomplish them. I'll be back later. It's 1 p.m. now, and I made yakisoba for lunch today. My mother was really happy that I helped out and chatted with her. So I can check off my goal. I love being able to look at my progress and see all of the goals I have achieved. I can see how far I've come. I'm going to relax now, so I'll see you later. Okay, I'm back. I called the support center earlier and made an appointment for next week with an advisor. I'm so proud of myself. It still makes me so nervous to leave my house, but I really want to achieve this goal. So now I can check it off. Nice. Since it's almost bedtime, so I should add a journal for today. But it might take me a while to write, so I'll copy and paste something I wrote earlier. I also like being able to see how my mind was in the past by reading back my old journal. Had a fight with my dad. This was a really bad day for me. Things have changed since then. This insight has helped me understand my triggers. And also, on days like this, where I felt positive about my improvements, are really motivating. When I first started using this app, I couldn't leave my room. But now I can do simple tasks, and every day I am getting better. It's really encouraging to see everything clearly and visually. My long-term goal is to get a job again. So I'm going to keep setting small goals so that I can become comfortable with leaving my house. This app has really changed my life. Thank you. And before we end, I would like to thank my amazing team, Alison, our project manager, Alex, our lead developer, and Koki, our backend developer. Thank you.
And I believe that the next one is going to help Grandma with her game addiction. And for that, I'm going to let Hamish explain MyGameShelf. Hamish, you're on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hamish. I think half of you know me, I guess. I like to say one of my hobbies is playing games. Maybe not so much of a hobby as something that I'm just doing like all the time in all of my free time. So I'm either online playing LOL with my friends back home, playing like the newest campaign games on my PlayStation, or playing some like weird JRPG on my Switch. So I play a lot of games on a lot of consoles, and it's kind of a big problem. So I don't know how to categorize these games. I don't know how to keep track of all these games because they're across 3 different consoles and there's just way too many. So I asked my friend Mike, what should I do? And he recommended MyGameShelf. That's what he uses to list all his games and find new games and stuff like that. So I already have made an account actually, and I've been using for a few weeks and it's been great. But today, last night I was playing BioShock and I just smashed it out. I should have been studying, but whatever. And I've completed that, so I'm looking for a new game to play. So first I'm going to check out my shelf and see what games I've got on want to play. So here's my profile, Hamtaro, obviously. And I've got 2 games in want to play, Portal and Half-Life. I kind of want to play them, but not really. So maybe I'll just see what I'm playing currently. So I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2 and Minecraft, but actually I finished Left 4 Dead the other day, so I'm just going to chuck that right in complete. Easy and done. And you can see in my data, most of my games are completed, so I really need to find something new. But I know Mike is always playing some weird indie game or something, so I'm just going to go on his profile and see what he's playing. He's a block of cheese. I don't know why. Okay, he's reviewed a few games, Portal, I can't read it, some other games, and here's a few games he wants to play. What is he playing right now? I want to check that. Okay, he's playing, like I said, some stuff. I have no idea what that is. Some indie stuff. But Tomb Raider looks cool, so I might check that out actually. So going in there, okay, I can see a bit. The picture, can I play it on PlayStation? Yeah, I can. Okay. And I'll see if there's any reviews for it first. Check if it's half decent. Okay, Sakura Milk Tea, I think she's like a Twitch streamer or something, said, love a strong female lead. I agree. Okay, Maybe I'll watch a bit of the trailer, see if it's worth playing. Skip through a bit, don't want to see the start. Okay, there's action, you bow and arrow stuff, Lara Croft, yada yada yada. Looks pretty good to me, honestly. I mean, I'd like to see more gameplay. Is there a Twitch stream for this? Okay, there's like a button to check out Twitch, but I guess this game's from 2013, so no one's streaming this right now. It'd be kind of random if someone was just streaming Tomb Raider 2013. But, you know, I'm interested, so I'm going to add it to want to play, which is fine. But that's like an action-heavy game, but I also want a chill game to play in my downtime. So maybe like a puzzle game or something sounds cool. But maybe I'll just look through all the games a little bit, see how many games I got on the site. Oh, okay, they got like 700 games. I'm not going to scroll through that. That's way too much. So maybe how many action games they got? Because, I mean, action's kind of cool. 98 is still a lot of work for my finger. Maybe I'll move on to puzzle, see if that's a bit easier to go through. Okay, that's a lot more chill, 14. Stray is a new game I like. People are always playing that on Twitch. I want to check that out, because like everyone's been talking about that. Oh, cool. Okay, I've got the game there. Is there any reviews for it? Okay. Some stuff. Meow. Great. Stuff about cats. That makes sense. It's a cat-related game. Okay, they got the trailer there. I can check that out. Skip through. Okay, it looks like a cat going through futuristic, dystopian stuff. My kind of game. But I still want to see someone actually playing this game, like right now. So maybe I'll check out Twitch. That's crazy. This person's playing it right now on Twitch. So I can jump straight into their live stream and just jump in and watch it. The name is Chloe. Oh, cool. They're playing the game right now. They've got almost 500 people watching. And this is so easy. I get a really good idea of what the game's like just from like a casual person playing it on the spot. This is way easier than, I don't know, watching Twitch and then finding the game or vice versa. So, I mean, you're a cat. I don't know. It looks good enough for me. So I think I'm going to add this to my shelf as well. So just get out of Twitch, chuck this in and want to play, and bada bing, bada boom. I think it's in the shelf, ready to go. So now next time I'm looking for what game I want to play, jump on the shelf. What games are completed, jump on the shelf. I'd really recommend this to any gamer or anyone, honestly, who's looking for a new game to play. So MyGameShelf, check it out.
Cool, fantastic. Next up, we're getting into something less gamey and a little bit more serious. I believe that Bill is ready to introduce toFuture. So let's welcome Bill for toFuture.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bill. I recently graduated a coding bootcamp, and luckily, very luckily, I was able to find a job. So yay! Now I'm actually have some money, which is really nice, and I'm into sustainable investment. So I actually came across this app the other day called toFuture. It's a application that uses something called ESG scores to measure if a company is sustainable or not. And ESG scores kind of stand for environment, social, and governance. It's also a community-based app, so people can pin certain things to boards and share what stocks, ETFs, and smaller companies are interested in. toFuture also recommends these kind of smaller companies as well, using classifications if they're doing like SDGs or ESGs and also other things. So I'm vegan, so I'm really interested in animal welfare. So I can see it's on the trending topics, so I'll give it a click. Okay, perfect. So I can see the Ayaka, the user, has pinned a lot of animal welfare related stocks and ETFs and companies to her board. I've heard of something called Beyond Meat, so I wanted to come and check that one out. Okay, perfect. So overall, it has a really good ESG rating, meaning, and particularly in the environment area. So I think I'd like to just watch this one and check out how it goes, and also share it to my own board. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check what else Ayaka's got on her board as well. Okay, tattooed chef sounds not like a stock, but let's have a look. Sounds very interesting. Oh, but it is. So it's a California-based company, kind of similar to Beyond Meat, but it doesn't rate as highly in the environment area. So I think I'll pass on that one. But I can also discover more things. I'm not just interested in animal welfare. So I want to look at other people's boards, what they're doing. Okay, so there's a lot of things here: employee diversity, labor standards. I quite like the look of deforestation, though. Okay, nice. So there's quite a lot of little things in here. There's a lot of stocks and ETFs. Maybe I want to kind of refine my search a bit more and actually look for what toFuture is recommending. I'm feeling like I want to look for actually specific companies, ones that are not listed maybe on the stock market, but I can support in other ways. Okay, I see Adam's Friendly Farm, Washi Electronics, but tea pigs. I like tea and I like pigs, so let's have a little click on that one. Okay, fantastic. Oh, an English company, and I love tea, being British myself. It's really interesting. They don't use plastic in their tea bags. They use paper packaging. It looks really, really cool. They're responsible for sustainable investment, and they're certified with B Company, and they're part of the Rainforest Alliance. I think I want to maybe buy a cup of tea from them later. So I'll pin it to my board as well. Let's have a little more check what other companies are up. Okay, Goran Goza. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Not sure what that is, but let's have a look. Okay, a national park in Mozambique that also specializes in coffee. So now I've got the great argument, coffee or tea, which is better. I think I like the look of this one as well. It looks really cool. They have a national park and then they reinvest that money from their coffee sales back into the park. They also have a focus on deforestation, so preventing deforestation and replanting trees. And they're also following SDG goals. So I also think I might add that to my collection as well. So now I want to check out what I've been doing so far and have a look at my board. So already in quite a short space of time, I have a stock and 2 companies that I can support either through donations or through buying their products in my board. And not only that, I found companies very, very quickly that align with my values. I've also been able to share this with other users, so hopefully these companies can also grow and push forward. Thank you very much.
Just only have 2 pitches to go. I don't know about you, but I just can't wait for the 2 pitches. Really excited to see those. And the second to last pitch that we'll have tonight is from Jonathan. You ready to go? Okay, let's welcome Jonathan for Givr.
All right, guys, how's everyone doing? Yep, good. All right, I'm going to start off with a quick question. So how many of you live in a small apartment? Yeah, it's pretty much everyone, right? Like, if you live in Tokyo, you live in a small space. Like, I'm exactly the same. And it's difficult when you want to buy more stuff because your cupboards are usually full, especially if you've lived somewhere for a while. The other day, I was trying to clean up my cupboards to make a bit more space, and I found this. This is a Nintendo 3DS, and it's been at the back of my cupboard for years. I used to play this a lot, but no, recently it's just been stuck at the back, taking up space. And I was thinking, what am I going to do with this? Like, I don't really want to play it anymore, but I would feel really bad if I threw it in the trash, and that's not very eco-friendly either. But then I remembered that there's this really great app called Givr. So Givr is a place where you can go to give your items that have some sentimental value, and you can give them a second home. So I'm already registered with Givr. I put in my name, my email address, and I put in my address, which is going to be the place where people are going to come if they want to take my stuff. So we can see there are people who already have listed some stuff, but for me, I want to give away my 3DS. So I'm going to go on the giveaway tab here, and I'm going to start putting in some information. Of course, it needs a title, so it's a Nintendo 3DS. I want to put a description. You can see it's a little bit scratched, but it's actually in perfect condition. It can work fine. And of course, I want to put a time frame here as well. So I can say when I'm going to be available for someone to come and pick up my stuff. So I usually finish work around 5, so I'll say weekdays after 5 should be perfect. Okay, and then there's one more step here. I want to add on a photo. So here is a photo that I took earlier. And I'm going to add that, and then all I need to do now is just to click the giveaways button. And now, as you can see, very fast, Givr has actually done a lot of the work for me with image recognition. It's taken that picture and it's provided a number of categories for us. So as we can see, we've got technology, screen, device, electronic equipment. That's pretty good, but maybe we want to add on games and home entertainment just to make sure that people can find it easily. Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and then that's ready for someone to find it. So while we're waiting to see if anyone gives us a request, let's see what other items are on Givr at the moment. So I'm going to have a look at items. Let's see what we've got on the dashboard. Okay, there's quite a few bits of furniture here. There's other games. Oh, what's that bicycle there? Nice. You know what? Let's have a look and see what other bicycles people have listed. We can search through tags, and we can also search through the name. So let's put in BICYCLE. Yep. And let's do a quick search. What comes up? Okay, we've got a few bikes on here. Let's see, there's kind of a mamachari looking one here. There's a nice kid's bicycle, but yeah, let's look at this bicycle here. Okay. So what does it say? Stylish fixie bike. Okay. Good size, and let's see the location. Where is that? Is that Odaiba? Either way, it's not that far from here. I can probably get that at the weekend. So what I want to do is I want to put up a pickup request. Okay, and let's try for tomorrow. And then let's put in a time. Let's say, yeah, afternoon 12 to 4 sounds good. And a note, let's ask, does this bike have a lock? That's one thing to be careful of in Tokyo. Sometimes you never know. You come back for your bike and it's gone. So request to pick up, there it is. Okay, excellent. So while that was happening, it looks like we've got a new notification at the top. Let's have a check. Okay, oh, it looks like Ashish sent me a pickup request for my Nintendo 3DS. Let's have a look. Nice. Okay, so he's asked me, looks cool, what games do you have on it? Oh, that's a good question, actually. What's in there? Oh, it looks like we've actually still got Pokemon Moon in there. All right, so I'm going to say Pokemon Moon. You can have it if you want. Yeah, do you want it? And since Ashish looks so keen, he clearly appreciates vintage Nintendo handheld consoles, so I'm going to accept his request. Yes. Okay. And then later on, once we've arranged our pickup, and I've passed that on.
And I believe that we have a solution for you guys here, and I believe we have a solution for everyone who's looking for a job here in Japan. So let's welcome Malene for JobJob.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Malene. And today, I'm graduating from my coding bootcamp. That also means that, as Pavan said, I need to start applying for jobs. Most of you will probably agree with me that applying for jobs kind of sucks. It's hard to keep track of all your applications and stay motivated while you apply for jobs. Maybe like me, you've tried to solve this problem by using elaborate Excel spreadsheets to keep track of all your applications, only to give up on updating those Excel sheets because using Excel is a pain. Luckily for me, this time I won't have to use Excel because I have JobJob, a new web application that helps me keep track of all my applications in one place. So let's take a look at my dashboard. I've been applying for jobs for about 2 weeks now. I've added 11 jobs to my dashboard and applied to 9 jobs so far. 4 of those turned into interviews, and I even got a job offer, so it's going pretty well. But I want to keep applying to keep my options open. For now, I only have 2 pending jobs that I haven't applied for yet, so I want to start off by adding some more jobs to my dashboard that I can apply to later. JobJob gives me job suggestions from external job boards, so it's super easy for me to add jobs to my dashboard here on JobJob. This one at Photo looks pretty interesting. I'm interested in backend, so let's check that one out. Interesting. They use Ruby on Rails. That's quite promising. So I want to add that to my dashboard. When adding a new job to my dashboard, it appears in my pending jobs. And I can open it up to see that JobJob has added some general tasks for me to do. Researching the company, writing a cover letter. That's something you're probably going to do for most jobs that you apply for. But I'm also going to add a new task to this one. I'm going to add that I want to practice doing testing in Rails, because I know from my teachers that that's a good thing to know when you're interviewing for a position where they use Ruby on Rails. This is just one job. I want to add another one. So let me check out some jobs on LinkedIn. I'm still really interested in working with Rails, so I'm going to search for Rails Tokyo to see if there's any interesting jobs. Oh, this second one looks pretty interesting at Integrate. I'm going to check that one out. Let's see what they have for requirements for the position. 2+ years. I don't really have that experience, but hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so let's add it to my job board. JobJob has a Chrome extension that makes it super easy to add jobs directly from LinkedIn, and I can see it already has the details of this job, so I'm going to add it to my dashboard. Let's check back and see if it's there. Ooh, interesting. And there it is, added to my dashboard. So I'm not going to apply to these two jobs right now, but I have actually been applying to another job earlier today. For the Mercari job, I wrote my cover letter and sent the application. So I'm going to mark that task as done. I'm also going to add my cover letter and CV to my job to have everything together here in one place in case I'm invited for an interview. Finally, I'm going to change the status of this job to applied. Oh, look at that. I got a new achievement. Now that I've applied for 10 jobs, I'm getting rewarded here for applying. Oh, and I also got a notification. I received an email from Nikki from Line, a job that I applied to a few days ago. Let me check under my applied jobs. Here I can see all the emails from the contact person at Line, and I can see that they invited me for an interview. That's super nice. I'm not going to reply right now, but for now I'm going to change the status of the job to interview. When I do that, JobJob automatically adds some new tasks for me to do related to preparing for my interview. I'm also going to add to my notes that I found out my friend Andre works at the company, so I want to make sure to name drop him when I get to the interview. Finally, when I prepare for interviews, I like to look back at the job post to make sure that I remember all the requirements when I go to the interview. What problem here sometimes can be that when the deadline has passed, the job listing has been taken down and I can't find it again. Lucky for me, JobJob adds a PDF of the job listing automatically when I add a job to my dashboard. So I have everything here in one place for when I go to the interview. JobJob has really helped me keep track of all my applications, and maybe it can help you too. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you to my great team, Nikki, Adam, Andre. You've done an amazing JobJob.